Let's talk about the 7 ways a covert narcissist blames you when they've done something wrong. These are their go-to strategies to end any argument. Hey, I'm Dr. Melissa. I'm a trauma expert and top doctor, and in this video and on this channel, I help you identify the narcissist in your life, identify the impact of those relationships on your life, then turn that trauma into gold, becoming stronger and more powerful than you ever were before. Today we're talking about 7 ways a covert narcissist will blame you when they've done something wrong. We're breaking down their 7 go-to strategies. I know you've experienced it. You've confronted the covert narcissist about something that they've clearly done, and suddenly you're the one apologizing, feeling like you're the one at fault. You've got to remember the covert narcissist has so much internalized shame. They've created a false narrative, a made-up version of reality in which their idealized self is the starring role of both hero and victim. They have groomed their flying monkeys for decades. And they have groomed you to see their idealized self and this false reality as truth. Now their mask has slipped. You caught them using a dysfunctional behavior. Lying, deflection, projection, blame shifting, future faking, triangulation, or worse. You call them out. The covert narcissist will often use denial, deflection, projection to end arguments when they're called out for their behavior. Denial is a way to avoid taking responsibility for their actions. Deflection is a way to change the subject or divert the attention away from themselves, often onto you, to avoid being held accountable. Projection is a way of accusing you for doing or feeling what they have done or felt. The covert narcissist may also blame or devalue you for confronting them or simply dismiss your concerns. Blaming or blame shifting is a way to fault you for their actions. Devaluation and dismissal are ways to make you feel small and unimportant in voicing your concerns to them. In some cases, the covert narcissist may even gaslight you into believing that you're wrong or that you never even raised the issue in the first place. Does that sound familiar? Here are examples of deflection. You say, "I know you are lying to me." The covert narcissist responds, "Oh yeah? Well, you lied to your mom about liking her lasagna. If you're all about honesty, maybe I should go tell her about that." Here's an example of denial. "You spent $300 on lunch?" The covert narcissist says, "No, I didn't." You respond, "The credit card statement is right here. It's your favorite restaurant. You went to lunch with Steve that day." And the covert narcissist responds, "Nope, that can't be right." Here's an example of projection. You say to the covert narcissist, "I told you I don't want to go out on Friday night." The covert narcissist responds, "Oh my gosh, you're so controlling." Here's an example of blaming or blame shifting. You say, "You put a pen in the laundry and now our whites are covered in black ink." Covert narcissist responds, "That's your fault. You should check my pockets. Everyone knows that's part of doing the laundry." Here's an example of devaluing. You say to the covert narcissist, we need to sit down and talk about this problem. Covert narcissist just gives you the silent treatment. Here's an example of dismissal. You say to the covert narcissist, look, you just can't keep spending this way. It's not sustainable. And the covert narcissist responds, why do you have to keep focusing on the past? Why can't we just move forward? Here's an example of gaslighting. In a very calm manner, you say to the covert narcissist, you need to stop lying to me. And the covert narcissist responds, my gosh, why are you so angry? You need to calm down before we can have this conversation. For the covert narcissist, this behavior is required. They must transfer the blame to you. Their wrongdoing, their transgression, does not fit with their idealized version of themselves. And they have to preserve that image, even if it's only in their mind. They also need to temper any shame they feel if they're consciously aware of their wrongdoing. They do this by devaluing you. In their mind, they have made you less than them and therefore deserving of this wrongdoing and not something they really need to be ashamed of. Only after all of that do they feel completely safe. The fact that you argue, defend yourself, plead with them to see your point of view gives them narcissistic supply. It's an extra bonus. The covert narcissist has skillfully avoided taking responsibility and has made the experience of confronting them so unpleasant, it is far less likely you will voice a concern in the future. If you resonate with this video, type "take responsibility" in the comments. Then like the video, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. Share it with someone who you want to understand what it is you've lived through. And if you know that you are ready to move forward on this path of healing, on this journey from narcissist victim to anti-fragile narcissist survivor, download my free clarity guide to determine where you are on that journey and your next best step at narclesslife.com. I'm Dr. Melissa, and I'll see you in the next video.